Hello.
I had the YouTube stream up on my computer as well, so I heard it on a loop. So, all right, we're all set. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Benzinga Crypto Show, the show where we talk about price predictions, the industry, the markets, top coins, everything you guys want to know about. And we bring you some cool, exclusive interviews as well. I am your host, producer, Aaron, whatever you guys know me as. And again and again, I am joined by my lovely co-host, Catherine Ross and Logan Ross. The Ross crew is back. What's up? How's it going?
It's going pretty well. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are ready to bring you major news, announcements, and awesome guests.
Absolutely.
Logan,
how are you doing today, Logan?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to it. Got a good episode for you.
It seems like two of us are in different locations today. I see Logan's at a couch. I'm in a different office today. I unfortunately wasn't able to be in my normal studio due to unforeseen reasons. It's nothing major, nothing crazy. We adapt. We move on. That's how we roll.
Yeah, me too. I'm in a different place today. So yeah, all of us.
Oh, all of us. There we go.
We're still bringing you the news.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that is fantastic. So without further ado, Catherine, what are our coins looking like today?
Oh, they are looking good. Thank you, Elon Musk, again. I'm not going to be critical today, but let's look at yeah.
Ooh, I like it. It's looking green.
It's looking good.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Finally.
As you can see, we are up. The markets are up. Everything is up almost except Matic for some reason. But Polygon, this is Polygon, right? And it's also like doing very well, but I'm not sure why it's up. And DOT is also down a little bit. So there is no reason to panic. We're just going to go through top 3 coins that are having momentum right now, and they're up. And the first one is Hollow. The ticker is HOT. HOT. We haven't talked about this before. It wasn't on my radar. I have never heard about it till today. But as you can see, it is doing pretty well.
Must be getting hot.
Yeah, hot. Yeah, it is up by 27%. So what is Hollow? It's a peer-to-peer, which is it's very interesting. It's a peer-to-peer distributed platform that wants to help you build dApps without blockchain, which is, I think, pretty interesting. And the goal is, again, to serve as a bridge between the broader internet and and apps that are built using this platform, which is Holochain. They call their platform Holochain. So with
do you know anything about that, Logan? Because I know you guys talk about different coins on your show, the Moon or Bust. Check that out. Mondays, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Go ahead.
Actually, so we have not covered this coin yet on our show, but Hotstock's Luke Jacoby found it on TikTok and had me help him purchase it the other day. So I am familiar with it only because of that.
Okay. How much did he buy? Give us a little insight there.
Actually, he clicked on the wrong one and then went for it anyways because he doesn't take cryptocurrencies very seriously. If you guys know Luke, that's just him. But I think he picked up $30 of a fake HOT cryptocurrency. So
interesting.
Okay, sorry. Speaking of buying, you can currently acquire Hollow at Binance, Gate.io, Bitmart, HitBTC, Uniswap. These are the major exchanges where you can acquire. But if you're looking to do it on other platforms, you can check CoinMarketCap. They have a list of where you could buy it. So that's actually pretty funny. I still can't get over Luke's thing. Okay, so the second best performing cryptocurrency over the last 24 hours is Ethereum Classic. We have already spoken about it, right? So as you remember, Ethereum and Ethereum Classic are 2 blockchains that separated ways back in 2016 when developers couldn't agree on the code, where code is law, but it wasn't law at that time, right? So it is again popping on our radars. It is doing good. I'm trying to open CoinMarketCap to see how much. So it is up by 26%, which is, I think, it's a great sign, and is currently trading at $77. Aaron, Because it has Ethereum in it. Are you going to buy it?
This is very interesting because actually Logan's here, so I'm not sure if I do want to talk about my game plan. But for the Robinhood Crypto Challenge that we are doing this week with a few internal Benzinga members, I purchased Ethereum last Friday. Unfortunately, I purchased it at $2,700. Purchased $250. Not the greatest price point because it dipped. I know I watched it. I looked at the chart briefly on Saturday and I saw it at 1,700 and I was kicking myself. I was just punching the air. I was just like, what the heck, you know? But I was unfortunately unable to make a few, swings or any trades to, cover losses or anything like that. But I was looking at the chart. I'm getting close to right around the price point of when I bought into Ethereum. And I was thinking about, getting rid of probably half of my position there, putting it into Ethereum Classic because it has been doing so well. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, those charts, the movements on both Ethereum Classic and Ethereum are kind of similar, I want to say, in a sense. So, if they're both doing well, I'll be a happy camper.
So you mean in terms of like performance, right? So
yes, exactly. Yeah,
the price is definitely different.
100% different.
Yeah, but the charts might be looking familiar. So yes. I mean, this is okay. So I forgot what I wanted to say, and I'm just gonna go straight to the third token of the day, which is SwissBorg. Which for some reason reminds me of Cyborg. But anyway, SwissBorg is your number top 3 today. It is up by 30% over the last 24 hours. It is higher than when I was getting ready for the show. But anyways, judging by the name, I think you might have probably guessed that it's from Switzerland. And it is in fact Switzerland-based project, and
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, I figured that's why I'm sort of explaining myself. So SwissBorg was launched in 2017, and the aim of this project is actually to bring independence and to, I hate this word, revolutionize the Swiss banking system. That's nice. But they're focusing more on the private blockchain, right? So it's not like public blockchain, it's private blockchain, because banks would never, at this point, they would never use public blockchain. But a lot of banks, specifically in Switzerland, are considering private blockchain for their clients. The thing is that if you guys have not heard about it, but Switzerland is actually pretty big on crypto. They have their own crypto villa, where back in the day when we didn't have COVID, didn't have quarantines and lockdowns all over the world, they used to throw like these huge parties with a lot of influencers and a lot of great conferences, both like retail and
I miss those days.
Wait, have you ever been to Switzerland?
I have not been to Switzerland, but I would love to go. Are you inviting me?
Yes, I will.
I'll be right there.
Yeah, the guys that I'm talking about love me. So we're going to go. I actually invited Luke right before the quarantine, but he didn't go. Like, who wouldn't go, right, Logan?
Dude, I'll be there.
I'll go all day.
See, okay, Luke, you've missed the opportunity of a lifetime. So if you're willing to buy SwissBorg, you can do it on KuCoin, HitBTC, for some reason not Binance, Uniswap, Yobit, that's a great name. But anyway, you can also check CoinMarketCap to see if this is available in your region or in your country. And I believe we know headlines that we want to go.
Let's run through our quick headlines and get right to it, because we do have an awesome guest interview for you guys. It's very interesting. I'm very interested. So let's get through these headlines.
Yes. So as I'm sure you know, a lot of people who in the past were not like so thrilled about, we're going to talk about the not Elon Musk right now, just right after. A lot of people who were uncertain or who called it a rat poison, they have changed their minds over the time. So Ray Dalio is actually confirmed last night on CoinDesk's consensus conference, one of the biggest conference in the crypto space. hosted by CoinDesk, one of the leading cryptocurrency publications. He confirmed that he is in fact a hodler of Bitcoin. He did not specify the amount, but he actually, the phrase that I love the most that he said, the more we create savings in it, the more you might say, I'd rather have Bitcoin than the bond. Personally, I'd rather have Bitcoin than a bond, which is something I think is a pretty cool statement. I know a lot of guys, specifically one person, one trader, very famous trader. I've talked to him recently, and he said that he's a Ray Dalio guy, and whatever he says, I'm gonna do that. So if you're watching this, Dr. Stocks, he said it, you can buy it. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool statement, even though before he mentioned that he believes that Bitcoin is going to follow the path of gold, and that major I want to say major publications, professional. So professional misstep. So a lot of governments are, in his opinion, we're going to ban Bitcoin, but hopefully it's not going to happen because otherwise I don't know what we will be doing. Yes, and now to
some
of
your classic crypto Elon Musk news.
What else? One who shall not be named. Yeah, Elon Musk. So the thing is that last night, specifically when I was trying to go to sleep earlier, which never happened. Again, I'm 7 hours ahead of our guys back in Detroit. So he tweeted that he talked to Bitcoin miners, North American Bitcoin miners, and they offered research and they offered to do some tests to showcase that Bitcoin mining is in fact using a lot of renewable energy sources, and that this is not as damaging as he thought, which consequently sort of made the crypto market go up because he has a major influence over a lot of things, and crypto market for that reason surprisingly too, because the thing is that surprisingly for me is that I would think that nobody could have so much power over the crypto market, but apparently Elon Musk does. So again, he said that he talked to them and they're gonna just continue talking, and maybe Tesla will. He did not say that. This is my assumption. Maybe we will see Tesla accepting Bitcoin again. But what's interesting about it is that Michael Saylor later published a tweet saying that he was the one who hosted this meeting, and that a lot of companies, major cryptocurrency companies, were present, right? Including publicly traded Riot blockchain, Argo blockchain, and Galaxy Digital. So these are the titans of the crypto space, I would call them. And so all of these companies are interested, as one may assume, they are interested in continuing the conversation about the damage, or maybe not so much damage, of the cryptocurrency mining. And one more point that I like to bring is right after Elon Musk tweeted that he talked to Bitcoin miners, he also asked his followers to support Dogecoin. Of course he did, right? So and if someone has any opinions or any suggestions on how to improve the meme-based cryptocurrency, he offered to go to Reddit or GitHub and just make suggestions. And one more, my favorite thing ever. He was asked also last night, he was asked why he prefers Dogecoin over cryptocurrencies that obviously have a better tech, more use cases, value, right? He said, and I quote, I'm not sure where to put it. And he said, because Dogecoin has dogs and memes. Other coins do not have it.
I'm about it. I like that.
You feeling that? Okay. So no use cases, no value, not so good tech, and this is where you stand, right, Aaron?
Yes, I do like.
Okay, so like Logan, how do you feel about that? Do you agree with that statement?
Hey, at least he's giving us a reason, right?
Yeah. I mean, finally giving us some kind of insight into why he's going crazy over this.
My assumption. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, so I was going to say with it, he said that his conversation with the Bitcoin miners was potentially promising, and then he also right after asked for help with Doge. It seems like he's maybe coming around to the idea that Doge is not as savable as he might have once thought, and that they might need to actually stick with Bitcoin. But it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Maybe he goes for a dual currency sort of setup.
That's interesting. I really like that take.
Again, the creator of Dogecoin himself said last night, again, like a lot of conversations on Twitter, said that he's not looking to go back to doing something with the cryptocurrency because he personally does not see any value, for him. And he said that this is very important for him to do what he believes in. So again, we might have memes and we might have dogs, but it doesn't mean that we have value to the ecosystem.
No, exactly.
Yeah. So this is pretty much it from me in terms of headlines.
That was great.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope that the chat likes it as well and that was helpful, informative, and entertaining. Yes. But now we have such an awesome guest, and we're going to talk about.
Let's give the chat who they really came here to see today.
Wait, not me. Wait.
Unfortunately, it wasn't you this week. I think we have to give it to our guest today.
Okay,
His name is Bill Noble. He is the chief technical analyst at TokenMetrics. If you guys don't know TokenMetrics helps crypto investors build a profitable portfolio using artificial intelligence-based crypto indices, trading indicators, rankings, and price predictions for more than 6,000 crypto assets. Here to tell us more about that is the man himself, Bill Noble. Welcome, Bill.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course, pleasure to have you.
Pleasure. So we're just going to go ahead and ask our questions. But before we do, can we put up the site on the screen? Because first of all, it looks very trustworthy. Now, I was looking at that.
Definitely want to check out TokenMetrics. Here it is. 1 second. Boom. There.
You have to see where I'm coming from, right? A lot of projects in the crypto space have one page and that's it. So nothing, no roadmap, nothing like that. But this one actually looks just awesome. And I was like eager to learn about it. The thing is that that caught my eye the most is that your guys on Product Hunt. I mean, this is a great thing to be. You are ranked on Product Hunt, right?
Yes, I believe we are.
This on the main page. So yeah, we're gonna trust that. So could you please tell us about yourself, your experience, your background, and when and why you came to the space?
Okay, so as you might be able to tell, I'm over the age of 30. I started in the markets as an 18-year-old intern on the currency desk at JP Morgan when Iraq invaded Kuwait. And the stress of that was so unbelievable that I said, I've got to learn charts in order to be able to deal with mayhem like this. Back then, oil went from 30 to 60. And that was the biggest move since the 87 crash, which is just like what we went through now in crypto. So I had a Wall Street career in legacy. You know, I was kind of the guy who was break glass in case of a big problem, down move, volatility. I did that for Morgan Stanley and Goldman. Don't hold that against me. And then I came over to crypto. I had a bunch of guys at Goldman call me up and say, hey, Bill, we needed you to do your, disaster volatility analysis on crypto. And then I discovered what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I got connected with Charlie Shrem, got on with him, writing about not only crypto, but how crypto connects to other markets. And then I survived the 2018 bear market, hanging on for dear life. And then I met Ian Bellina at TokenMetrics. And he said, hey, Bill, how about we turn on a camera and have you talk? I used to do presentations at Goldman, but apparently talking about crypto is something that I had a knack for. So here we are.
You have a fantastic voice, too. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So on that point, you said you worked over at Morgan Stanley. So how does working in crypto differ from working at a corporation like Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley?
Okay, interesting. People need research and guidance no matter what, right? If you meet a technical analyst, a guy who reads charts, and he's wearing a $3,000 suit, you got to be like, ooh. In some ways, it's not different. I was actually a remote employee for Goldman for 12 years before people were remote. And you know what? When things move around a lot, people get stressed out. Whether you're some guy trading in your pajamas in your basement eating Cheetos or whether you're in a hedge fund in London, right? It's the same human experience. So yeah, it's a little different working for big corporations versus a startup. But at the end of the day, the deliverable is from me to another human being that needs guidance and help.
On that note, though, the level of stress, is it the same given that the crypto markets never close?
Okay, so that's a good question. So yes, it's a higher level of stress, particularly since we have this down on Saturday, up on Sunday. I've got a Sunday live stream that I do with my boss, Ian Bellina, at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we've got TokenMetrics TV, where I'm doing a Jim Cramer-esque, talking about crypto for a half hour every day. We call it the market update. So yes, it is stressful because of the volatility and having to say something and having to follow it. But again, there's a lot of guys my age. I talked to somebody who was actually trading at an exchange on the floor when it was done by paper in 1987. And he said every guy our age is into crypto. Why? Because crypto is a free market. And to the extent that we can help young guys, young people, men and women like you navigate the space, I'm all about it.
That's really cool, Bill. So for those who don't know, could you talk about TokenMetrics and how it helps those people in the space?
Certainly. So at our core, we do a lot of things with AI and machine learning. Humans like me help teach the machines how to read things like everything from charts to, statistics you'd see in a finance textbook in a graduate school. Okay. We kind of put that together and we use it to build rankings. We use it to have portfolios like, should I be in crypto or should I be in stable coins? Right. Then we have the human analytics team, right? I do the chart work and the talking head stuff. And we have guys who hunt for small coins. So we have a small coin research thing to the point where I actually think we're considering, becoming like investors on our own. Guys who do deep dives into certain projects. So we've got like a DeFi expert, a decentralized content expert, right? So we've got a lot of humans, as well as a new quant guy who I call, math whisperer. This guy failed 7th and 8th grade math. His parents were so displeased that after they got done expressing their displeasure, the guy actually wound up in the Math Olympics.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And he's helping us make our math better. So we have guys who do spooky stuff with charts like me, and we've got machines. So we've got the TokenMetrics gives you like a full analytical experience. We're like the crypto research spa.
Oh,
that's awesome. So
I
as
love the sound of that.
An investor and a consumer, what type of products am I looking at to get access to your AI, to your machine learning, to your portfolios? Do you offer just a tool set, or are there actual products that I can invest in?
Okay, so good question. So we're like a SaaS-based company, meaning we offer like software as a service. So you can buy our investor plan for like $75 a month, and that gives you access to like data analytics and chart predictions and things on like 6,000 cryptocurrencies. We've got a professional plan where it's like $200 a month, and that gets you in like Telegram rooms with direct access to people like me and Ian Bellina. Okay. And some of our other analysts. So you don't have to buy a token in order to be involved in TokenMetrics, if that was the question. Right.
Can you reveal how much it costs, and do you have a retail version?
Sure. So we have like a basic hodler plan, which I believe is $50 a month. The investor plan is $75, and I believe the professional is something in the neighborhood of like $225. Now, I understand. Right. I'm glad you think so. And then even if that doesn't work for you, like if you lived in a far off land where, that dollar price is high, don't forget about that Sunday live stream, right? No, so I'm not necessarily plugging it, but believe it or not, our customers who pay the most money, one of the things that they do in the chat are like, hey, has the live stream started yet? So, we try to provide a lot of value on that stream to help not only our customers, but, anybody out there that doesn't have the dollars to get on with TokenMetrics get our newsletter, watch TokenMetrics TV, etc.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you have seen that, but we have already received a lot of good comments about you, and I believe someone said the fashion. So, Bill.
Oh yes, happy in the chat says he loves your swag. Fashion, and I agree. That jacket is hot, not like the token, but that hat, I love that hat.
Right, the TokenMetrics hat is popular, and the jacket, believe it or not, it's very sentimental. When I first came to Texas and I got a successful job at Morgan Stanley, my mom came in from New Jersey and I took her to NASA in 1999.
Oh, wow.
Okay, for the 30th anniversary of the Apollo moon program. And this jacket, I got Apollo on both sides, and on the back, there's a whole bunch of patches. So because the market went down, not only am I busting out with the obvious TokenMetrics swag, right? A little shameless, but I'm also busting out with the moon mission jacket because, we got to keep, regardless of what direction crypto goes in, we got to keep the moon in our hearts.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
that
love
is
that.
awesome. So your site says that you're using artificial intelligence to make predictions. Can you talk a little bit about that? Do you use artificial intelligence for every prediction? Do you have analysts, researchers?
Yeah, and how accurate are those predictions?
Okay, so good question. So TokenMetrics has a suite of tools. We have like a price prediction tool that takes a swath of price action and tries to match it up with another swath of price action from that same coin. So sometimes, if something's about to take off, you can maybe go look and say, ooh, I like Bitcoin Cash. Let me go see what, Bitcoin Cash may have done in the past with similar action. We've also got something that's more AI and machine learning driven called our visual trends indicator. It uses moving averages. It uses things about volatility and mathematics that will give you a headache. And it tries to find points where big trends will take off. Okay. It did help get people out of Bitcoin at 50K. It's not perfect, but the machine learning guys put it up there and back tested it and said that it works pretty good. Pretty good means it's got a nice number. I don't know exactly what the number is, but trust me, Ian Bellina used to work for IBM Watson. He got famous for using IBM Watson to produce his March Madness bracket, got featured in the journal. Now he's famous for a lot of things. So the usefulness of our AI-driven tools is there. And then we like to mix it up, kind of like a buffet with work from human analysts.
Now, I know you've said that it's pretty accurate and you don't know specific numbers, but can you probably indicate in terms of percentage? Is like 50-50, 90 to 10, like how much I can trust AI in this case? Okay,
so for our visual trends indicator, I believe we compared it to say, once I had my boss at Goldman told me that, I did pretty good. I was at the high end of predictors because I was right about 60 to 65% of the time. So if you're at the top, okay, and I know guys that are a little bit higher than that actually, but if you're above 65% accurate on predictions, you're doing pretty good. And I know our visual trends indicator is higher than 65%. Now, that said, I know there's a lot of crypto people out there who are like, I want 90% accuracy. Believe me when I tell you, I work as hard as I can to give you that 90% accuracy. And I know that we've got like Mr. Miyagi for crypto, and we've got the Karate Kid for quant and math out of financial engineering programs. And they're working on the next generation of this. So we are looking to make those accuracy scores go up and up and up to where you can almost look at the site and say, ooh, look, this is about to go. So
Aaron, do we have time for more questions?
I literally just checked the clock and I was just making sure that we were good. Unfortunately, it is 2:30, so I don't want to leave us high and dry. I do want to ask one more question to wrap it up. And Bill, if you have any advice for any active traders, what that would be. And then to end it off, give us a little shout out. Tell us where the audience can find you, any exciting upcoming projects. and then we should be good.
All right. Thank you. So TokenMetrics 2.0 is in development and coming out soon. Okay. You can reach me at crypto_noble on Twitter. And naturally, feel free to follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/TokenMetrics. Now, for active traders out there, here's the deal. Things just went down 70 or 80%. The most important thing you can have in crypto is peace of mind. You got to do what helps you sleep at night. So if you bought a meme coin or an NFT coin and you got smoked on it and you're not sleeping at night about it, then take the loss, write it off your taxes. The best thing you can do is clear your head so you can keep the good projects that you have and hodl them and not get spooked out of this market. Now, if you're a new active trader, I would say trust your instincts, believe in yourself, and don't let the big players who try to like booga you out of crypto and scare you out of the space with the sort of shenanigans that happen. Stay strong. You're smarter than you think you are. You can do it.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much for that, Bill. What a great interview. I love the insight that you provided on TokenMetrics. So yeah,
Just
thank
one
you.
Quick thing.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. If you haven't written a book, please do. Please do write a book. Okay.
All right. Well, I try to write my book on Twitter, but one day I will, and if I do, you'll get an autographed copy.
Oh, absolutely. Looking forward to that.
Deal. That's
so,
a deal.
Once again, to the audience, this has been Bill Noble, the Chief Technical Analyst at TokenMetrics. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks for having us, guys. It was fun.
Thank you.
Fantastic interview. That was a great episode. Yeah. I was engaged. I was excited the whole time. And I mean, rightfully so.
I'm going to go ahead and sign up. That's true. Hands down.
I think after I leave the show, actually, I'm going to try to find that hat and purchase it myself because I need one of those. I need it.
But I'm going to sign up for the platform.
Oh, absolutely. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to follow suit as well. So thank you, everybody. That has been our show, the Benzinga Crypto Show, featuring our lovely Ross crew, Catherine Ross, Logan Ross, and me, producer Aaron. Aaron, whatever you guys like to call me, you know? So without further ado, guys, stay tuned. We have a fantastic show coming up, the Biotech Buzz with the Bio Queen, Vivi. As always, thank you all and have a wonderful day.
See you on Thursday.